morning, guys. Welcome back to the channel. How are you all doing? I'm very happy this morning because everybody's out in the fields and that was not the plan. I was told the hump were out this morning, so I was thinking, everyone's got to stay in, very irritating. And I thought I'd just double check because I was told like a week ago, so I thought I'd just double check again with somebody else. And they were like, no, they're not in the area. And I was like, God, I checked. Otherwise everyone would have had a day in, which they would not have appreciated. We're still managing to turn out at the moment. I mean, we're on the borderline. It's very wet out there. But I really, really do not want to have them in. Really not till December time if I have to. I mean, November is probably more realistic. But I'm trying. I really want to try, especially with Sienna's back, try to keep them out as long as possible. Annoyingly though, Billy and Sienna, they are donut heads when it comes to bringing them in. They really are. They're stupid, the pair of them. So if you bring Billy in first, Sienna canters around her field. If you bring Sienna first, Billy canters around his field and makes an absolute mess. And she's just like... Also, excuse my hair, something that's also a massive mess. Did actually wash it, which is why it's now doing that. But look at it. What's all this about? It's not... My hair doesn't do very well at this time of year. I mean, this is great equestrian content, I know. But for some reason, as soon as we get into autumn, my hair just turns to absolute garbage. And my hair should be good. I don't do anything to it. Like, I don't dry it. I don't straighten it. I don't dye it. I don't do anything to it. And yeah, I get all these horrible stumpy bits where it sort of breaks off. But it's always at this time of year. Autumn, winter, the hair just goes to pot. Anyone help me out there? How can I help sort out this mess on top of my head? Because look, it really is a mess. It doesn't feel bad, but I mean, currently it's just a frizzball. But most annoying indeed. Anyway, I am running incredibly behind this morning because I didn't get up early enough. I'm really struggling at the moment when it's so dark in the morning. Trying to find the energy to drag yourself out of bed and get up is hard. It's really hard, isn't it? So I am late and I've got the vet coming as soon as I get back from work. So ideally this needs to be spotless before she arrives. There ain't nothing bad happening. But I don't think it's going to be. But anyway, I'm going to stop talking because I always seem to choose to vlog on a day where I don't have time to vlog and try and get on with this mucking out. Afternoon, guys. I look like Krusty the Ham. I've got to stop looking at my hair. We're thinking today might be the day, aren't we? Don't leave her in the stable with her head collar on, just to say. Just put it on because we're about to take you out, aren't we? I think today might be the day. It's blue skies, it's warm, and I just think we've got to get on with it, haven't we? Thinking about getting back in the saddle, which you'll all know I'm very nervous about doing, really, because you've dumped me a few times now and it's hurt a lot, yes. But if we're going to see if the SI medicating worked, I do kind of need to get back in the saddle now and kind of test her under saddle because that's where most of her issues were shown up. So, it's a horrible wasp going around this yard at the moment. So it needs to be done. I think the SI medication has worked. I think it is definitely... I think when she had her spinal processes medicated, nothing changed after that. Nothing at all changed. I think this time, things have improved without a doubt. But not everything's improved. So it could just be that she's still got something else going on. It's very possible. It could be just a thing that she needs to now muscle up and get stronger. I mean, she's a big girl. She's only 5 and she's blinking huge. Would you not eat my tackling, please? It could be a number of things, but we need to start riding again to see. Sadly, what I have noticed is her playing with her tongue hasn't changed in the slightest. So all the in-hand work we're doing, you'll notice she still really plays with her tongue when she's got the bit in. And we've had her teeth checked so many times. We've tried different bits. I mean, it'll be a real shame if it's something she's just become a habit and she won't get out of it. But we'll see. Maybe she'll grow out of it. Who knows? But yes. Do we dare do it? Hey, is today the day? Is today the day? Be nice, please. Be nice. Anyway, we just walk around. Just have a little walk, have a pat, go, that'll do. I got back on Sienna, though I was a bit silly, and I placed my camera facing the sun, so we've got some pretty shoddy footage going on here. However, I just wanted to prove I did get back in the saddle. Check out that halt from Sienna. Square. She was a really good girl. She was pretty relaxed. She stayed in this very sort of soft, slightly long and low frame, which wouldn't be her normal typical frame, so I'm hoping this is a positive sign. She certainly felt quite soft through her body and that she was quite supple, and
that she kind of wanted to stretch and take her head and neck down. So again, I'm hoping that that's a positive sign. Definitely felt quite different to the last time I rode her, but you know, early days. So yeah, we just really had a little walk around, did a few circles, a little bit of rein back, a few transitions, didn't ask for too much, kept it nice and chilled, and yeah, pleased.
However, we only did about 25 minutes, so that's not enough. And we're still in that period where we need to kind of keep pushing and working on her back and so on. In fact, she's only been back in work, excuse the drilling, back in work properly for 3 weeks. So we've got to take every opportunity to keep trying to build her back up. So I thought, you know what, 25 minutes in school is not enough. So I've set some poles up for her, poor girl. Never-ending poles for her. So that's what I'm about to do with her now. Good morning, guys. It's Friday. It's a bit of a miserable start. I'm just mucking out your absolute state of a pen. This horse is disgusting. Just trashes his bed, drags all his haylage across it. Like, I'm not even going to show you because it's an embarrassment. It's actually raining this morning. But even sadder than the rain, just broken my shavings fork. Just snapped at the top there, which is gutting. They don't have it at my local tack shop either, so I have to order it and it takes forever to get here. I should have got one sooner because I knew it was on its way out. But yeah, it's one of those, is it finer light or thin light or something like that? I love it. There's no other fork lives up to that fork, but no itching. But yeah, it broke when me trying, you know, when you're trying to lift something too heavy and the fork just went, no, I know exactly what you're thinking you're doing. It's very itchy today. It's the weather and it's the midges. The midges are really bad here at the moment, and the weather's so up and down, like cools down at night, but then it gets quite warm in the day, and he's struggling. He's struggling to regulate his temperature a bit at the moment, aren't you, Sunshine? He's growing his coat back so quickly. And look at that. You're also very dusty. Chilled Friday today because unexpectedly, I do get this occasionally when literally just everyone cancels. For a number of reasons, like people are ill, horses are lame, horses lost shoes, but like literally the bombardment of messages this morning, and I was like, oh, okay, so we're having a really chilled day, which is nice. I don't get too stressed about it because I don't have holiday, so when I do get the odd days like this where you just end up with nothing, I just think, okay, well, I'll take it as a day to chill at home, get lots of jobs done here, lots of tidying up like there always is, and that kind of thing, and I just, you know, I take it as a well-deserved holiday, so I'm not too bothered by it. Also, it's going to mean it's like a 3-day weekend, which is great. So since I've got some time today, I thought I might sort out this mess. I do tend to chuck things in the haylage barn, especially when it's, you know, raining or it's getting dark, or just I dump things. There's a lot of rubbish that still hasn't really been sorted. Some of it's been sorted, but not all of it. So let's give this a clear up. I'm a bit disappointed. These rugs. Look at this one. This is not good. How do you stop rugs doing that, guys? It does that even if I put them in the tack room. I don't really want them in the tack room. That red one at the back is the same as well. I assume it's to do with the damp. And there we go. I've not gone too overboard on cleaning all the haylage up, because in about 30 minutes, I'm going to pull a slab of haylage out of there to feed to the gang, and it's going to fall on the floor. It's kind of a very short grass cut haylage, so it breaks away really easily, but that means that lots of it ends up on the floor. I've managed to decant all the bags that were kind of just chucked behind these rugs and put them into bigger bags, so there's less rubbish just hanging around. So yeah, it's always nice when you've tidied something up, isn't it? You instantly feel good for it. I'm going to pop off and have some lunch before it's tack cleaning time. Look at this chap. Just going for a walk with the dog. He's there. And this chap came and landed. Or her, I don't know. What is it that stroking or sitting or just seeing your horse laying down is still just as magical as it was when you were a child? You know, like when you were a child, like any time your pony was laying down, it's just the cutest thing ever. It never really goes away, does it? It's still damn cute. I totally understand that this might upset some people, and I can only listen to it in small doses. But, you know, we're not that far off, really, are we? Just a little bit. Afternoon, guys. I've made it to the tack room finally to do some tack cleaning, that fun job. I got very distracted this afternoon taking photos. Honestly, I think 2.5 hours I was out there for. Time flies by when I'm doing it. Like, I get, so especially if it's just chilled at home, I get very into photographing the wildlife around. So the squirrels, which look like little minions at the moment, collecting all the berries and seeds and nuts and everything, and then the deer, which we're so lucky to have in the fields around us. But yeah, time absolutely flies by, but I'm so zen after it. Like, nothing relaxes me more or makes me feel super chilled down. Anyway, once I finish this clip, I'm gonna go over there and turn the Christmas music on. I know that hurts people, I know, I'm sorry, but you know, it brings a bit of joy. But I will put the photos up on the screen now, because I took some of Coop in his shed in black and white, because I absolutely love photographing in black and white. I always think it gives it so much more depth, and it's beautiful. I love it. But look at him. I mean, he looks super old, but he is old. And I used our little butterfly friend that we found out on the dog walk, who I think was probably coming to the end of his life, as a little model to join Coop, and made some very arty photos, I felt, for slightly different photos, but yeah. So I had a very nice, I've had a very nice day actually. It's been just really lovely and relaxed and no pressure, and just, yeah, very nice. I hope you guys are all having a very good weekend as well and getting some time to chill. And yeah, roll on next week. As we hit November, clocks go back. Oh my goodness. I'm not ready.